This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound by the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Allen hands off to McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not that. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A terrific run there by Penny. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And a 9-yard trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the... The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Allen going to throw. He's got his running back, Rashawn McCoy. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Nice footwork by McCoy. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Here's Allen to throw it. And the grab by Croft. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To the air, Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bills' 1st down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You ain't going nowhere.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, ready? Check right 54. Right 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You got it.
First down, it's goal. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 on the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
You better be ready. be scared of it. Hey, Delta.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a third down.
Brown 80. Play 56. Mike 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the rapture with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Rolling to his right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 61 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. Square now at 13-all as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Get that quarterback.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are on the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now it's Carson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Let's go.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I know he ain't got it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's a party now.
Now Wilson. To the end end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it'll be third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to have your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 44 yards on the ground. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go, baby.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. But it'll be second and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's McCoy. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. Third and goal. Now Allen, and that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, and the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Well, plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
11 yards there, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. steps away to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right there. Here I come.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to walk one deep left side. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Interception, baby. All day. All day.
These guys take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check right, check right. Watch twist. Watch twist.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 yards there, first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They go play action here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, and Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year, they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Allen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And hauled in by Crawl. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Here we go. Check, crunch. Check 13.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and push it in with Gold. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Allen now on the sneak, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Mike by 4. And QB's traps. Let's go.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack. And now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Penny, a 1st down carry, pushing his way inside the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
49 the mark. 49 the mark.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. It looks like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 28 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy onside.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of athletic. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, 5. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, my kind of game, you know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This is taken at the 3. Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a punt. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 9. 12. 36 power.
They go play action with Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him throw another one.
Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
56. Check 56.
He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Housh get out to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Check 24. Check 24.
Throwing now is Wilson. And it's hauled in by Nick Burnett. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Cut, 315. 49's the mic. Ricky. Go, 40. Mike's 49. Silver. One left. Hey, alert.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
At the 22-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old